Here's the things I liked about this film. I have a love-hate relationship with scary movies because on one hand, I like the feeling of getting scared, but I also hate it, which is why it took me another 12 months to watch a scary movie in the theater after seeing Smile 2. But this film succeeds in being scary. I mean, when you have kids involved, going missing, and kids are also just creepy, especially when they run like this. Yeah, there's scary moments, there's jump scares, and they keep the tone eerie at times, which is what good scary movies do. But while it was scary, what was interesting to me is it had a good amount of humor. Not dumb, stupid humor, but humor that you could relate to that made sense in the moments. And I'd say there's 2 or 3 times where the theater was laughing pretty good. The humor is very rare. I mean, honestly, it might only be those 2 or 3 times. But for me, being a baby with scary movies, I really like this. It also had a good story. I feel like a lot of horror movies get terrible reviews because they simply are there and they have a dark tone the whole time. They have cheap jump scares, but there's not really anything to the story. Or a common horror movie trope is they break their own rules and they set them up. But this movie had good reviews, and I can see why. It had a very good story. They tell it through different perspectives. There's like 4 or 5 different characters, and it shows their version of the story and where they were at. And at the end, it all comes together. So beautiful, but terrifying. And the thing I was most worried about with this film was leaving the theater feeling horrified. Coming home, not being able to go to sleep. I mean, after I saw Smile 2, whenever my wife smiled at me, I just felt eerie. And my wife has a beautiful smile. But this movie ends, I'm not going to give it away, but it ends in a way where I was satisfied. It's not crazy happy, but it's also not super doom and gloom. There's a healthy balance.